Modern adaptations of the Odyssey increasingly trade mythological polish for physical grit. Recent productions have taken cast and crew onto the open ocean, using 70mm cameras to capture heavy wooden warships crashing through real, unmapped storms. Director Christopher Nolan treated the Bronze Age epic as a historical war film, prioritizing practical effects and real locations to ground the story in a recognizable reality. This drive for cinematic realism allows an obsession that began 2.5 millennia ago. Since antiquity, geographers have tried to plot King Odysseus's 10-year journey onto specific real-world coordinates. Not everyone believed the poem was a travel guide. The ancient polymath Eratosthenes famously joked that anyone hoping to map the journey would first need to find the cobbler who sewed the fictional bag of the winds. Surveying the map of these theories, from the verifiable center to the extreme fringes, reveals the exact point where history ends and fantasy takes over. The inner circle of the map stays within the Aegean, where Homer's descriptions of Pylos and Sparta align with archaeological evidence at Mycenaean sites. Yet, even in this stable geography, a mystery remains: the location of Odysseus's home kingdom, Ithaca. Most scholars identify the modern mountainous island of Ithaki as the historical Ithaca. A recent theory from Cambridge and Aberdeen researchers suggests Ithaca was the Peliki Peninsula on Cephalonia. This matches Homer's specific description of the kingdom as a low-lying land. This micro-level debate relies on archaeological science and topographical analysis. The evidence consists of soil samples and Bronze Age ruins rather than myth. Moving into the middle circle expands the map across the entire Mediterranean. Here, inner circle logic fails. Historians attempted to rationalize monsters to real coastlines, placing the one-eyed Cyclops in Sicily and the lotus eaters on the shores of Tunisia. Scylla and Charybdis were mapped to the Strait of Messina, where the narrow passage between Italy and Sicily created genuine hazards for ancient sailors. Similarly, Calypso's island is often identified as Gozo in the Maltese archipelago, a location noted for its sea caves and fertile land. To make this geography work, some cartographers resorted to invention. In the 16th century, Abraham Ortelius added a fictional island to his map to reconcile Homer's descriptions with the known world. On this Mediterranean scale, the human desire to rationalize myth overrides geographic reality. The map becomes a tool for forcing a story into a shape it was never meant to take. The outer circle represents the extreme fringe of mapping theories, where the journey leaves the Mediterranean. Writer Iman Wilkins proposed the Trojan War was a Celtic conflict, placing the city of Troy on the Gog-Magog Hills in Cambridgeshire, England. Extreme versions of this Atlantic theory map the lotus eaters to Senegal and the underworld entrance to Cuba. Because the poem's geographic markers are so sparse, the landscape serves as a mirror. Any culture can project its own local geography onto the myth. Attempting to find GPS coordinates for a sea monster ignores the actual function of the epic. Modern adaptations emphasize that once the magic is stripped away, the story is about a father trying to return to his family. The poem's shifting borders provided a way for ancient people to express their fears of the unknown. The geography mapped the vulnerabilities of the human condition. Humanity continuously maps the Odyssey because plotting the unknown helps make sense of the world. Homer built an emotional world by projecting human internal struggles onto an uncharted physical landscape.